Welcome dear students, welcome, good morning. As we have done in previous video that integrated rate equation, we know about factors affecting rate of reaction from this chapter. It is temperature, concentration of reactant, catalyst, surface area of reactant, nature of reactant and the product, and presence of sunlight. Okay, now we will focus on concentration of reactant. So on the basis of concentration reactant, if concentration of reactant is dependence upon the rate, that is called differential rate of reaction. But differential rate of reaction is somewhere it is difficult to determine the rate law and order of reaction. So we are using integrated rate equation for that. So integrated rate equation can be determined only the rate constant of reaction, especially in this topic, in this chapter, of zero order and first order. So zero order reaction we have done already. Now I'm talking about first order reaction. So in this class of reaction, the rate of reaction is proportional to the first power of concentration of reactant. First power of concentration of the reactant R, you can say. Okay, so let's take example. For example, I am taking example of for a reaction. If suppose R will change into P like here, then what will be the differentiation? Differentiation will be the rate is equal to minus dr upon dt is equal to kr. Here it was R naught. This is difference. Here in zero order we are taking R not depend to concentration, so that's why it is R naught, where here it is depending upon concentration, so we will not write R naught. So the equation become dr upon this R will come this side, R is equal to minus k dt. By interchanging the equation, dt will go that side, minus dt will we are taking this side with k. This is k constant, not R. Okay, and this R we will take this side, so mean R is coming here, D is coming in place of R. The equation becoming then D molar concentration R upon R is equal to minus k dt. Okay, and now on integrated, when we were doing integration, on integrating both side, it is same. On integrating both side, the equation will change. The equation become now natural log R is equal to minus k t plus I. You know very well, while we are doing integration, when we are doing integration, then d differentiation is going to remove. We will get log, natural log. It is equation 1 like this. Okay, so now difference is what? Here minus log, it is log simple R, here it is log R with minus kt plus integration. Okay, minus kt plus integration. So where you know I is integrated constant as usual, you know, and in the beginning or in the starting, that log in the beginning the t is equal to 0 and R is equal to R naught in initial. Same way, like this way, t is equal to 0, R is equal to R naught, where R naught is initial concentration of reactant. So equation 1 can be written now. This equation can be written now in different way. It can be written like log n R naught is equal to minus k into 0 plus I. Now why k it is 0? Because t is 0 and R is R naught. Okay, so the equation become log R naught is equal to I only, because k, this k into 0 is 0. It become log R naught is equal to I. And on substituting natural log R naught is equal to minus kt plus log n r naught. Okay, it means that in place of I now we will write log r naught. So if we will take this equation, if we will write this equation, two equation in equation 1, then in place of I we will write now log r naught. So this we did here. Hope so you understood. So now equation become log r upon r naught. Okay, this is coming this side. This equation we are bringing here. So it is log r upon r naught. This is log r upon, this is log r upon r naught is equal to minus kt. This is equation 3 now. This is equation 3. After this, now t will become this, bring this side because we are finding the value of rate constant. So we will bring 1 upon t. When t will come this side, it is multiplying here. To this side it will divide. Log r upon r naught is equal to minus k. Okay, and minus also we will take this side. The value will change now, or you can say k is equal to now 1 upon t log n r naught upon r. We have reversed the equation. Okay, 1 upon t log r naught upon r. So value of k become now, k is equal to, now if we will find out the value of log 1, it will come 2.303. It is universal, so you need to keep it in your like this way. T is equal to 2.3. It means that, dear students, log, it means that natural log 10 is equal to 2.303 upon log into log. Okay, that we did in electrochemistry also. Log now r naught upon r. The value become k 2.303 upon t log r naught upon r. This is the equation for, I can say this is the equation for rate constant for first order reaction. This is the equation of rate constant for first order reaction. Now we can rewrite this equation according to the situation. Like if in initial equation we are taking a, then the final equation would be a minus x. After time it would be in case of mole n or n naught. Okay, now let's understand with the graphical method. Now the graphically we are representing first order reaction. So in zero order reaction there is a single graph, that is concentration of reactant versus time, where graph is very clearly it is showing that the rate of initial concentration, as the rate of initial concentration decreases, the rate of reaction is taking more time. Okay, and slope is negative. Whereas in graph first order reaction there is two type of equation. One is natural log, second is the logarithm. The difference between natural log and logarithm is natural log is written in ln, whereas logarithm is written as log. Okay, and if there is 1 upon ln, if I'll tell 1 upon suppose we were writing there that time 1 upon ln, 1 upon ln, it is equal to log. Okay, mean it is opposite to log. So here the graph is showing, first we are taking concentration log, natural log molar concentration of reactant. At that time initial molar concentration of reactant showing that one slope, that is again slope is to down, like it is toward this, like this zero order, and it is the slope between k upon 2.303. Okay, k upon rate constant is 2 upon 2.303. Whereas in natural log the slope is now opposite, as you know that natural log is opposite to log, so slope is showing upward and slope is again k upon 2.303. Okay, so this is the main difference. Natural log r is versus t is showing toward down slope, and logarithm r naught upon r versus time is showing upward. Okay, so this is the graphical representation. Now we will talk about half-life reaction for first order. Half-life reaction for first order reaction. Half-life for first order reaction. You very well know. Yesterday also I told you what is the half-life. Half-life is like human average life is 80 years. So what will be the average half-life? 80 upon 2, 40 years. So this is the same way reaction also have half-life. So we are talking about the half-life reaction for first order. For zero order it is very clear, T is half. So here also we will take T is half. So T half for first order reaction is, as we have done that, the value of K for first order is 1 upon T log R naught upon R. I am taking from the beginning, and then K is becoming, or K become 2.303 upon T log R naught upon R. Okay, because 1 upon T is half, so T is on the bottom, log 1 is always 2.303, so this is becoming this value. Now at T half, the R, what is the value of R? It will become R naught upon 2. So in place of R, now we will write this value. So it is K 2.303 upon T half log R naught upon 2. Because now in place of this R we are writing this equation. So the equation become K is equal to 2.303 T half log R will going to cancel with R, it will become log 2. And dear students, when we will going to check log 2, it is coming log 2 is equal to 0.301. Okay, and K is equal to 2.303 T upon half, and log 2 is equal to into 0.301. Okay, so now T half become, when we will multiply these two value, it is coming 0.693 upon K. So this is the equation for half-life for zero order reaction, equation 5, and this equation is called half-life reaction for first order reaction. Okay, similar way for nth order mean we don't know how many rate of reaction is there. T half would be 1 is directly proportional to 1 upon R naught n minus 1. This also you keep, 1.1 minus 1. Okay, this is the value. So for second order it will be dependent to initial rate of reaction, but in first order it is not depending to first initial rate of reaction or initial concentration of reaction. So hope so you understood this. After this, dear students, I am telling you, in exam one question is definitely coming, that is question can come, drive the rate constant with integrated rate equation. When question is coming drive rate constant in integrated rate constant, then you have to do that, this one. Okay, this one for zero order, this one for zero order, and this is for first order. Okay, if the question will come derive the half life for zero order and half life for first order, to do this question and this question. Okay, so this is most important part in this chapter. Hope so you understood. Now only 1 or 2 lecture left from this chapter, then this chapter is going to be finished. Okay, so hope so you understood. If still any doubt is there, you can ask me. Thank you.
Stay home, stay safe, take care of your family. Be the corona warrior, don't be the corona carrier. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot.